I'm joined now by Bex, who is joining us to tell us about something that her and a few of her colleagues are getting up to, and not very far away now, actually. So I know those nerves are setting in. But good morning, Bex. How are you doing?
Morning. Happy Good Friday. I'm good, thank you.
Good. Now, you are part of the team at South Pembrokeshire Hospital, is that right?
Yes, I am. So I was a senior sister and I'm a clinical lead nurse. So myself and Tracy George and Denise Davies have planned to do a skydive in June, on June the 3rd, from Swansea airfield.
Why?
Yeah, a few people have asked us why. So obviously Sunderland Ward is a 40-bedded ward down in South Pembrokeshire Hospital, down in Pembroke Dock. So we have decided to do a bit of fundraising for the ward. We want to get some of the group activities that we were doing, especially before COVID, back up and running on the ward. So we're looking at purchasing some equipment, some art classes, some rehab and therapy classes. So we're just trying to raise money for that and raise awareness of the ward, I suppose, and what we do.
And that was my next question. A lot of people are familiar with Withybush as like the county hospital. Tell us more about South Pembrokeshire Hospital itself.
So it's obviously based in the heart of Pembroke Dock. We've got 40 beds, so we predominantly cater for patients needing ongoing rehab. We also have a provision for end-of-life care. Most patients are either repatriated from other hospitals or come from Withybush, but it's really close to the heart of the community. We get a lot of patients that have cognitive impairment as well, so traditionally dementia, and their stays can be long, multiple weeks and sometimes months with us. So it's just trying to make their stay as best as it possibly can be and get them engaged in some activities on the ward.
And that's great, isn't it? Because when you kind of go to hospital, you just mentioned their long stays.
Yeah.
It's a long time away from your friends and from your family and from your home comfort. So what you're hoping to raise money for is to bring some of those comforts and a bit of challenge, cognitive challenge, into the ward instead.
Yeah, and just, sort of change up their day, prevent any sort of boredom, have some social interaction, engagement, while also partaking in some rehab. We're looking at some perhaps, seated exercise classes for the patients, strengthen their muscles and get them really actively engaged. So we're hoping that it'll be beneficial for patients, but also something for the ward, a team building exercise and, what could be better than jumping out of a plane?
You just mentioned that team building exercise. Are you quite a close-knit team anyway?
We are. We're a very close-knit team. Denise and Tracy are, very good friends of mine. So I'm sure they'll love probably pushing me up the plane first, I would imagine. But the whole team are fabulous down there, and we've got quite a lot of support for this. So we really want to shout about it.
Yeah. And whose idea was it to jump out of a plane?
Well, it's something that's obviously been advertised by How of Our Charities, so that's how we're raising the money for How of Our Charities for the ward. So it was something that was advertised and talked about, and we talked about it for a few months, and then I said, "Oh, shall we just book it?" And we did.
And you're doing that on June the 3rd, you said. So it'll be hopefully lovely sunny day, and you'll have lovely views over Swansea.
Hopefully no wind, so we won't get swept away.
No, you don't want that. You don't want to fall into Swansea Bay, do you?
No.
And you do have a fundraising target to help go towards these crafts and classes and interaction. So what is that target at the moment?
It's £1,500. So we've got a Just Giving page. So we're hoping that people will be very generous and donate to that. Amazing.
And out of all those different crafts and things that you're hoping to bring in, is there a particular thing that you definitely want to get involved in as well?
Well, we've noticed we've tried to run sort of a couple of art therapy classes, and we're just sort of looking at local artists to see if they can come in and support that as well. But that's been really beneficial for the patients, and it's been, they've been able to talk about some of their previous experiences, and we've had patients that were farmers and things like that, and they've started drawing fields and farms, and it's been very therapeutic for them and very beneficial.
Yeah, and that links in actually with that rehabilitation that you're talking about for others. That finding a different outlet to express themselves could actually aid in recovery as well by giving them a sense of identity again.
Definitely, and we discover things through those activities that we didn't know about the patient, so it's really beneficial all round.
That's incredible. And for those that do want to fundraise for you and they want to go to your Just Giving, where can they go to?
So there's Just Giving page. So it's under my name, Rebecca Richards, and it's Bex, Tracy, and Denise jump out of a plane for how of our charities. So and there's plenty of posters, and if anybody's visiting the ward, visiting relatives, we're taking donations on the ward as well. So.
Brilliant. Owain Davies is saying, well done, good on you three for the fundraising. Helen Marie's also said, Boreda. We have the link, so we're going to put that in the comments. So for those of you that are listening on air, this is also on our social media at the moment. So we'll put that on our Facebook page, so you'll be able to go to that Just Giving link direct. And Bex, what advice do you give to someone who's about to jump out of a plane?
I don't know, to be honest. You don't want to say break a leg, do you?
No, you don't want to say that. And yeah, all three of you. Is it more than? Is it just the three of you on that day, or is it? I don't know how the day works. Are there more people interested that are going to be joining you?
We've got an early start, so it's an 8 o'clock start, and then we've got to wait on weather and checks and things like that. But I'm sure there'll be a carload or even a bus load going from the wards, because we've got over 70 staff down there. So there'll be lots of support, I'm sure. So it'll be a good day.
Oh, fantastic. Well, enjoy that day. Enjoy the fundraising. Have you got other activities coming up between now and then?
Yeah, we always do an annual beds push as well for the ward. So that was July last year. So I think we're planning it for August, where we push a hospital bed around Pembroke Dock, which is always a good event as well. So I'm sure I'll come back and advertise that at some point, Tom.
There you go. Well, I look forward to having that conversation as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy this long weekend and enjoy the fundraising. As I said, we'll put the link in there at the moment. £1,500 is that target. If you do have anything spare to help towards those, was it 40 beds you said in South Pems?
Yeah, 40 beds. Yeah,
40 beds. Then, but please do give if you can, because it will make a world of difference to those that are impacted. Bex, best of luck. To you, to Tracy and Denise. I think you're going to love it. And what a way to bond with your teammates. Enjoy the rest of your day. And all the best.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I just want to say thank you to all the NHS staff working over Easter, working hard for all those patients. So we are thinking about you.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We'd be in a torrid state of affairs without you. So thank you so much. We have got some Flow Rider. In fact, you get to pick your own song. I've put you right on the spot here. What song would you like to hear today on this Friday?
Something by Pink, Tom. I'm always a fan of Pink.
Something by Pink. Well, let's have a look and see what I can find for us very, very quickly, live on the radio. This is the best time to do it, of course. We'll put... should we try Funhouse? Let's go for Funhouse. Sound good? There you go. We've got Pink and Funhouse on the way because, you get to send your own request. If you're watching this on social media, send a message now with what you want to hear here on Pure West Radio. Bex, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Tom.
This is Pink and Funhouse.